Coming up on Torrance today. After a 2-year hiatus, the Torrance Historical Society resumes its annual summer stroll, providing an insider's look at Old Town. Salvation Army began distributing donated school supplies to hundreds of children in need. And a youth baseball team wins a local title and will represent the West Coast in the World Series. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, August 11th. We are already wrapping up another week. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. We are one step closer to a new metro line in Torrance, and the LA County Transit Authority is asking for your input. The C or Green Line is expected to link the greater LA area to Torrance, and it could mean more options for commuters looking to lessen their carbon footprint. Several meetings are scheduled to take place starting today to discuss the potential light rail route options between the existing Redondo Beach station at Marine Avenue and the new Mary K. Giordano Regional Transit Center, which is currently under construction. The goals of the project are to improve mobility within the South Bay, provide alternatives to congestion on the 405 freeway, and reduce air pollution as well as greenhouse emissions. If you would like to share your thoughts on the project, you can attend any of the 4 upcoming meetings. One is in Torrance next Tuesday, August 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Toyota Meeting Hall, and another is virtual. For detailed information, go to metro.net. After a 2-year break due to the ongoing pandemic, another Torrance tradition was finally able to resume. The Torrance Historical Society held its annual summer stroll last night. It's an event that features a docent-led walking tour of some of the most historic buildings in Old Town. Participants gained an insider's look at some of the current storefronts and sampled food and beverages from several local restaurants. This part of our city was the epicenter when Torrance was founded 110 years ago. Volunteers at the Torrance Historical Society are so passionate about preserving our history and sharing it with others, like at this particular event. Each person attending the tour donated some money, which will all go back to benefit future programs and projects for the Historical Society and Museum. Well, hundreds of children got brand new backpacks and supplies this week just in time for the new school year.
So we do a back-to-school drive, which we call Operation Backpack, where we collect backpacks, pencils, any kind of school supplies, and we give them to children that need them, that might not be able to have access to those things. And it's been going really well. We've been distributing this week on Monday, Wednesday, and we will Friday, but we give them out until we run out. So Monday went really well. We helped 113 children, and we'll have an inventory today. The Torrance residents have always been really, really generous to us and all the programs and things we try to do for the community. And I always want to say thank you for that. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for caring for others. And thank you for giving in many different ways.
Captain O'Brien says they serve on average 800 people every month. Demographics may range, but everybody is included. And while many of the people who receive help are from low-income households, he reminds us that he sees many people whose hardships are new due to the loss of a job or from an unforeseen life circumstance. He also says anyone in need of school supplies for their children should call them at 310-370-4515. The monthly beautification event at Seaside Heroes Park is this weekend, and organizers can use your help. It takes place on the second Saturday of every month from 8 to 11 a.m. Volunteers help maintain the park and keep it weed-free. Seaside Heroes Park was created in 2011 and is a standing tribute to 3 Torrance soldiers who lost their lives in Afghanistan and Iraq. The park also honors the countless other veterans who served our country. The park draws a steady stream of visitors who enjoy all aspects of what it has to offer. The landscape design features drought-tolerant plants and uses recycled water irrigation. It's also dog-friendly, complete with a baggy station to clean up after your pet. The park is located at 22851 Anza Avenue in South Torrance, but volunteers will meet at 22812 Catherine Avenue. Any amount of time they can donate is greatly appreciated, and if you plan to go, remember to bring your gloves and tools if you have them. The Torrance Babe Ruth League baseball team won the Pacific Southwest title and is now heading to Virginia, representing the West Coast in the World Series. 15-year-old boys from high schools in Torrance beat squads from Hawaii, Palo Alto, and Santa Maria to advance. The World Series begins this Saturday and will consist of 12 teams from around the country divided into 2 pools. The top 3 teams from each pool will move on to the winner's bracket for single elimination play. The tournament will last until the following Saturday when a champion will be crowned. The team has a free day on Monday and plans to visit our nation's capital in Washington, D.C., as well as take in a Nationals baseball game. City officials gave the team an official city flag so they can truly represent Torrance while out on the East Coast. We wish them the best of luck. A new dog training center celebrated its grand opening this week with a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
It came from the idea of zoomies. So when dogs and cats get a little high energy at the end of the day, we'll often see them zooming around, and hence the name Zoom Room. We are Dog Obedience and Agility Training Center, so we provide not only the training for obedience agility, we provide enrichment and socialization. We work with dogs pretty much of all ages. We start with dogs that are as young as 2 months, so they are under vaccinated, and then we go all the way up. Our key thing, though, is that we don't train dogs, we train the people that love them. So we're really a people business.
Sung emphasizes that the Zoom Room utilizes positive dog training methods that can be mastered by anyone in the family. Zoom Room is located at 18521 Hawthorne Boulevard. For more information, you can give them a call at 310-570-2853 or visit their website at zoomroom.com. LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn has tested positive for COVID-19. The 70-year-old says she is vaccinated and boosted, but added she was feeling pretty lousy with a terrible cough earlier this week. She missed a number of gatherings, including Tuesday's board meeting. Despite battling COVID-19, the county supervisor has been active on Twitter throughout the week, letting people know about several events and updates, including a back-to-school event as well as a Pride event in different parts of her district. She has been instrumental in representing Torrance as well, raising funding for so many projects, including utilizing Measure H, which she put on the ballot to largely supplement the temporary housing project. We wish Supervisor Hahn a speedy recovery. Well, as summer travelers flock all around the world, here are a couple of places to avoid. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention just added a popular Middle Eastern destination and a tiny Dutch Caribbean island this week to its high-risk category for travel. Jordan and St. Eustatius got added to level 3, which is currently considered to be the highest risk category for travel. More than half of the roughly 235 places that are monitored by the CDC are on this level. It means there have been more than 100 COVID-19 cases per 100,000 residents in the past 28 days. Much of Europe has been stuck at level 3 for months now, including France, Italy, and the United Kingdom. The CDC advises travelers get up to date with their COVID-19 vaccines and booster shots before traveling to a level 3 destination. There is still a level 4, but it's now being reserved for special circumstances such as extremely high case counts, emergence of a new variant of concern, or healthcare infrastructure collapse. Thankfully, there are no destinations at this level. There are now more than 10,000 reported cases of monkeypox in the U.S. In an effort to protect as many people as possible, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration issued an emergency use authorization this week to stretch our current vaccine supply by giving out 1/5 of the current injection. The monkeypox vaccine remains in short supply, and this move quintuples the existing stockpile. The agency also greenlit injections in those younger than 18 who are at high risk. More than 1,800 monkeypox cases have been reported so far in California, and here in LA County, there were 776 cases at last check, more than 200 compared to last Friday. FDA officials say the virus is spreading at a rate that makes it clear our current vaccine supply will not meet demands, and realize that increasing the number of the available doses can protect more people who want to get vaccinated. LA County public health officials say there are different options for people who develop a rash and think it may be monkeypox. Go to ph.lacounty.gov/monkeypox for more information. Well, as we head into the weekend, be sure to catch the latest episodes of Weekends in Torrance. On Friday, Torrance Police and our local Salvation Army lead an active shooter training event helping to protect community members in case of emergencies. Then, Seaside Community Church volunteers make one-of-a-kind dresses for little girls in Africa. And on Sunday, National Night Out returns. Take a look at how residents and police officers are connecting to keep our neighborhoods safe. All this and more beginning at 4 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here on Torrance City Cable. Well, still ahead, it's Thoughtful Thursday, and we'll tell you about a woman who's bringing our community together in support of a 14-year-old girl who is battling stage 4 cancer. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Okay, Mom wants us home. Okay, bye guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, how about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
That's it.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Thoughtful Thursday, we'd like to tell you about a grassroots community event coming up this weekend that is focused on supporting a 14-year-old girl battling a rare form of pediatric cancer. Kate Naylor was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, an aggressive form of cancer which results in tumors that form in soft tissue, such as muscles, back in 2019. Treatment for this type of cancer means countless needle pokes, blood transfusions, PET scans, chemotherapy, as well as inhibitors and supplements. To date, Kate has had nearly 50 sessions of chemotherapy and 5 surgeries. To make matters worse, because of its rarity, very little research has been conducted on this debilitating disease. A friend of Kate's mother, named Christina Cole, decided to do something about the lack of research, and she rallied her neighbors to help out too. This Saturday, she is holding a fundraiser boutique and block party on the 2100 block of Marjorie Avenue. The event takes place from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and will feature 40 different vendors selling everything from food such as Greek fries and Mexican corn to clothing and jewelry. There will also be a live band and a hula show, and proceeds from the event will go directly to support research for rhabdomyosarcoma. Thank you, Christina, for sharing this story idea with us. And Kate, you are in our hearts, and we wish you the best. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great weekend.